Hi everyone, and welcome back to The Rush. It is always a pleasure to talk about Canadian brands with Canadian brand expert Adele Chan. How are you?
Thank you for having me on. I'm well, thank you.
It's always a pleasure. Now we're going to talk about Canadian brands, and we're going to start with one called Garmentory.
Yes. So Garmentory was started by a Vancouver local, co-founded, Adele Chan May, who's had many years in the fashion industry. It's an e-commerce site. So what it is they've taken about, I would say, a really great high-end boutiques, fashion-forward brands, and they've listed all of their online products that are on sale, which is great. So this is a product that we're going to see. What you do is you make an offer on the item.
So it's like a bidding site?
Kind of. They have the regular price, and then they have the suggested retail and the offer that you can make. So you put in whatever you think you can pay. It's worth, or how much you can afford.
Okay.
You put it in, and then the offer gets sent to the company, and they decide if they want to sell it to you or not. And if it matches what their goal is, great, it's yours. If it's not, then you can make another bid.
That's a really interesting business model.
It is, and it's great for retailers because it gets all their sale merchandise off the floor. And they've aligned themselves with several different companies in all of North America, Canada, and the United States, and you can either shop via finding the designer, the brand, or the boutique. In Vancouver, they have brands like Obaki and Dace and stores like Violet as well as Oliver and Lily. This dress is actually from Garmentory. It's a Rachel Comey dress. It's originally from Violet, and she put it on Garmentory.
Did you get a good deal?
I did.
That is a really cool thing. I'm going to have to check that out. And it is great, as you said, for designers. When we're talking about local designers like Obaki and Dace, of course, they sell everywhere. But when they have leftover inventory, it's great for them to just be able to move it and move on to the next season.
Well, and as the customer, you can walk into a store and not feel like you're inundated by old pieces that you've seen for seasons already. You can just see all the new stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about some of the products we've got here with us today. Everybody wants to use more eco-friendly cleaning products, but oftentimes they're not the best thing. So what is it about these products that makes them good? So this is Live for Tomorrow. Manu Hicken-Gabria came to BC about 2001 with his wife, who's originally from BC, and just to visit, and they were just awestruck by the beauty of the nature. And upon moving here, they really committed themselves to like an environmentally sustainable lifestyle. And Manu wanted to take it one step further, and he developed this in 2007. It's a cleaning products line, and it's 100% natural. It only uses mineral and vegetable-based ingredients, and all the fragrances are essential oils. So there's no artificial fragrances, no dyes, there's no chlorine, sodium lauryl sulfate, phosphates, as well as carcinogens. And you notice it's a lot smaller than your traditional bottles because you can save on water. Most of the, like when you go buy a big thing of laundry detergent, it's mostly water, and then you put it in your machine, which adds more water. Right. Whereas this, you just add a couple of pumps and everything is labeled so you know exactly how much you put in it, so you save on water, and all of these things are recyclable. Aluminum is recyclable, and they have a refill program like these ones, and it's made out of 97% post-consumer recycled plastic.
Oh, that's awesome. And this one here, it's dishwasher powder, 70 loads in that little tiny thing. And as you were saying, we're looking at the gigantic containers of it you buy. That's great. It saves space, too.
Yes. And it's great. It's good, really good products that you aren't worried about. And they're doing one more thing. They are going to start trying to reduce their carbon footprint through shipping. They are going to look at the demographics and see where they sell the most, and they're actually going to start manufacturing locally close to those demographics so they can reduce their carbon footprint that way.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And let's move on to this here. I'm a little bit of a tea junkie, and it smells so delicious. What is the tea company we're talking about? This is
Great Wall Tea. This is the most charming little tea shop, and it's located in New Westminster at the River Market. And Lauren and her husband Sean, they started this in 2010. She has about 150 different teas.
Amazing.
So she's really, really carefully curated all the teas that she offers. The one mandate that she has is they're ethically run estates that she buys from. So, which is really important. And the other thing is there's not a lot of additives.
And if you read the ingredients on a lot of flavored teas, unfortunately, sometimes there's a lot of things that we just don't want to be eating.
Exactly.
They're not as natural.
Right. So she offers the best in quality in that way, so you aren't worried. And her tea tenders really create this nice environment, so you can ask as many questions as you want. With 150 different teas, it's quite daunting, and you don't know how to make every single one the right way.
I don't know what this one is, but it smells so good. What is the flavor of that one?
So that is the goji berry pomegranate green tea. As you know, green tea has a lot of antioxidants. Combined with the goji berry and the pomegranate, it's really great for you. And flavored teas through fruit is great for iced teas for the summer.
Really good stuff.
The next one is a non-caffeinated tea. And if you look at it, it has the rosebuds in it, and it's chamomile and mint.
And it's really fragrant too.
It's
really
called
nice.
Organic Waterfront. And the next tea is, it's organic Darjeeling. And Darjeeling is a black tea, and Darjeeling is actually a more delicate one of the black teas, and you can make it and you can have it without milk. And there's been benefits shown that if you have it without milk, you have more cardiovascular benefits.
Excellent stuff. And the last one is a white tea.
Yes, a white tea. So that's the closest you're going to get to tea leaves that have been just picked. Mm-hmm. So there's less processing. It's very delicate. It's known for the low caffeine and high antioxidants.
Wonderful stuff. And all of them smell so delicious. And juice cleanses are the big thing. Everybody's doing them. I've done this one before. The juices are so delicious. Tell us about this company.
So this is Vitae Juice. As you said, juice cleanses and juicing is such a great phenomenon, but a lot of people are confused about what cold pressed juices are. So cold pressing is when you grind and you press the extracts to make the juice. So there's no oxidization, and it really keeps everything intact. So you maximize.
The flavors of them are amazing.
Yes. So Vitae Juice, they started in 2013, Ian and Andre, and what they've done is they made a cold pressed juice delivery service. So how is that even better? You get it to your door. You either get it to your home or your office, and you have this healthy goodness that you can have every day. It's a delivery service. You have 15 different flavors to choose from, so you can pick whatever you want. You can have a subscription or once a month, which is a mix and match program, or you can go on 3 of their juice cleanses.
Excellent stuff. You can go to their website to find out more information about the cleanses, and this is making me die.
Yeah.
These look amazing. Where are these from?
So all this deliciousness is made by Christophe Boujon, and he was a confectioner from Switzerland. He moved here and is an award-winning pastry chef and
I can
chocolatier.
See why. They're just beautiful, and they smell so good. Where can you find his stuff?
He opened his own store, Chez Christophe, on Burnaby Heights. It's on Hastings, close to Beta, and he is really well known for his chocolates, so he makes homemade chocolates. He's the only person in Canada that uses chocolate called crema from Switzerland in all of his goods. This is the Pain de Chocolat, and it's made with his house-made chocolate, which is dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and there's caramelized hazelnuts in that, topped off with more hazelnut.
So chocolate and chocolate with chocolate.
And these are the 2 new ones. There's a passion fruit tonka millefeuille, and then this white one is vanilla and blueberry.
So pretty.
So if you break it open, there's actually a blueberry heart inside, and there's a sponge layer which has been soaked in blueberry, and there's an almond crunch. It's
beautiful.
Absolutely delicious.
Okay, we've only got about a minute or so left, and we want to get to the last items here. Tell us about Blackbird.
Blackbird is from Toronto. It started by 2 Toronto girls, Regan Hayes and Vanessa Marino, and they met in high school. They admired each other first year of high school. They then went on to design school, decided to take a backpacking trip after they separately went to design school, and decided to work together. And this is their 3rd collection, which is the Occult collection. It's inspired by a magical witchy woman. As you can see, there's a lot of layering with gunmetal chain. There's the geometric acrylic pieces, as well as rhinestones and quartz.
Beautiful stuff and handmade. But last but not least, we got to get to this one.
Yes.
This is a company called
Rainwear.
Trout.
Yes.
And this is perfect for Vancouver. It's just a poncho. Is that what it is? Cape?
It's actually a cape. This is a cape.
Cape poncho. I can't even get it on. We were joking because our producer can't get it on. No, I can't get it on.
So Trout is
No, it looks way better if you put it on properly.
Trout is by Ashley and Jen. They're from Toronto. They grew up in Canada, so they're used to the extreme weathers of the conditions that we have. But there was nothing on the market that was stylish and functional. So they decided to make trout last year.
I don't know if I'm making this look stylish and functional. Everybody's laughing. No, it's really cool.
It is. Well, and the nice thing, it's waterproof and breathable, so it's great for rain and shine. And they seal everything with...
I look like a wizard.
You do. With heat seal tape, so none of the moisture goes through. This is available at Holt Renfrew.
And last but not least, we have to look at your ring, because I'm a huge fan of this jewelry here. Who is this by?
This is by Dear You Pretty Things. This is part of the collection, a new piece that she has. It is an amethyst. It's just an amethyst rock on gold.
Gorgeous stuff. Well, Adele, always a pleasure to see you. You can follow Adele on Twitter. It is at Adele Chan. And my apologies for Trout for the way I put that on. I look like such a dork. We're going to take a break.